Hey yo yo YouTubers, WhiteBlade once again giving you another updates video. Whoop-de-doo, you probably don't even give a damn. Yeah, Thursday, February 7th, whoop-de-flip-and-do. Doesn't really matter, let's get on with the subjects. As far as I know, I've got 4 around here, and yeah. And just like the last update, more footage from Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I kinda lost myself there. So, let's just get on with this. First of all, new Smash Bros. Zero again. Kind of like I said in one of my episodes of Ocarina of Time, that Let's Play, in case you didn't bother to watch, my machinima motivation's kind of gone down really bad again. So, obviously no scripting has been done for episode 2, at least not since last time. I still have one last scene, but I just have had no motivation to get back into it, and, well, it's just, yeah. Any extra details on that will be in that episode. There will be a link in the description below leading to that episode. So, yeah. I think I started talking about it like in the first after like 1 minute or something. I don't know. I didn't really keep track. In any case, yeah. Problem now is though, I've been thinking that, well, maybe now it's time for me to pack it in. Not for machinima altogether, no, but mainly just for new Smash Bros. Zero. Obviously, things just not going well, and just I've had no motivation to get back into it. I don't know why, but in the words of Solid Snake, with a bit of a dialogue twist, machinima has changed. And it most certainly has. A little too much for me to keep up. Even if I do try to keep it old school and want to keep it that way, I don't think it really matters in the long run, because I'm just not enjoying it anymore. So, yeah, new Smash Bros. Zero may have to get cancelled as well. Which, I'm also pretty disappointed, because, well, I definitely did hope I'd do this one and actually finish it, but looks like that may have to go with Fire Within Shadow, which will not be cancelled. I'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, if in the end I do choose to cancel new SBZ, then the episode 1 videos, well, they will not be removed, but they will instead have a slight title change. Kind of like what Tigra did with Rebel Panther. So instead of being New Smash Bros. Zero Episode 1, Part 1, and so on, it'll just be New Smash Bros. Zero Pilot Episode instead. Just to try and keep it simple. So yeah. I'm not sure if I'll actually take the videos down and upload the episode as one whole video or not. Probably not, but yeah, who knows. Maybe we'll just have to see what nature brings. And right now, nature's not really looking very friendly. Especially in the machinima world. Yeah. Excuse me. In any case, like I said, I do kind of feel bad for doing this, but, well, when push comes to shove, what else can you do? Alright, so now let's move on to Fire Within Shadow. Letting you know, I still plan on doing this one, or rather trying to finish it, since it's more easier for me to work with, not having to worry about voice actors. No offense to any voice actors out there, it's just sometimes they take too long to get their lines in. And problem with me is, if I have to wait too long to get stuff, chances are I'll lose motivation, which is pretty much what happened with WhiteBlade's life. I've been waiting on a few voice actors for episode 3 for a long time, and just my motivation just kept getting lower and lower and lower and lower and lower, lower. You get where I'm sure you know where I'm getting with this. So I was hoping that wouldn't happen again, but I guess maybe doing machinima that way is just not that fun anymore. With Fire Within Shadow, like I said, it's a lot easier since it's text instead of voice actors, and I don't have to use too many major hacks. I can pretty much keep it simple. Plus, a lot of people seem to be anticipating the next part, which will be coming out as soon as I get motivation again. Right now, there's going to be a bit of a delay with Fire Within Shadow, or maybe it'll be on hiatus, cause like I said, no motivation. And I still have to replan what I was gonna do for the next part, so I'm thinking now I'm gonna have to pretty much put it on hold for a while so I can plan out the rest of it. Because, as I've said numerous times, I was working on the story as I went along, so that's kind of a big no-no. Definitely don't want to do that. You want to plan ahead of time. In any case, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's strange. This is, spoiler alert, this will happen with the start of my 11th Let's Play. I've already recorded 2 episodes of that one, and apparently my mouth was very, very dry, which left me stumbling on my words quite a lot. I guess when your mouth is dry, you stumble on your words a lot. I sure wish there was an easy way for me to work that out. I guess I gotta keep the humidifier on all day long. So it does leave my room kind of damp and just disgusting. And I'm getting off topic. So, Fire Within Shadow will not be cancelled unless I say otherwise, which I hope I don't. It'll just be on hiatus, so if you're still wondering when the next part will come, be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was Syracuse. It will come, you just need to be patient. Though I am warning you now, I will cancel, I repeat, I will cancel if I keep getting numerous messages over and over and over and over and over and over and over when the next part will come out. You must be patient. If I do cancel, it'll most likely be on your shoulders, alright? So it'll pretty much be like what happened with Alvin Earthworm in Super Mario Bros. Z. Yeah, that may happen. So, in other words, if you're gonna be impatient, shut up. That's all there is to it. Alright, I didn't mean to be so harsh, just, you know, enough can be too much, you know? Well, anyway, now that I'm done with that, let's move away from machinima stuff. Yeah, I'm sure you machinima fans are probably gonna turn off the video now. But I wouldn't recommend it right now, because now I'm going on to Nothing Makes Sense, the Sprite series. Now, I know that after the credits of episode 2, the next episode was going to be, titled Dark Evolution. Well, like I said in Ocarina of Time, or rather with the text of it, the 9 episodes total have already been written for Nothing Makes Sense. And what I originally planned for episode 3, I'm not really looking all that forward to it right now, but I am looking forward to episode 4. So what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to switch episode 3 and episode 4. So what was going to be 4 is now going to be 3, and vice versa. And I'll probably add an annotation in episode 2, correcting that little bit, just in case you guys get confused. So yeah, I'm probably going to switch episode 4 for episode 3 and so on and so forth. You get the idea. Really, episode 4, that's going to be a little bit easier because it's a little more simpler. And I can actually, and spoiler alert, there actually will be some machinimation in there. But what kind? You'll just have to wait and see. As for episode 3, there are some scenes I've written there that I'm probably going to need some work on, which will take some time. And like with episode 2, it will have RPG battles, whereas episode 4 won't. Honestly, the RPG battles, they're not easy to do. Like the first one in episode 2 with Eevee and Rad Red, just putting all of those frames together took me practically an entire afternoon. Or pretty much an entire day, I don't know. Well, at least I think it did. And as for the second battle with White Blade, Shock, and BB going up against Red, I think maybe a third of it was done in one day, whereas the other 2/3 were done on the second day. But yeah, RPG battles, they're actually not that easy to put together. It takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, and yeah, just a lot of know-how and imagination. You should have seen what I did with the Dragon Zord. I just had to put that there. Why, I don't know. I just did. But, yeah. The original episode 3, which will now be 4, it's already been fully voiced. So, yeah, all the voices there are done. And actually a bit of it's been animated. I think up to like 2 minutes of it, if you include the intro. But I'm probably not going to post a preview for it, because, hello, that's for what originally was going to be episode 3, but now it's going to be 4. So it would really confuse you guys. That much I'm sure of. Yeah. In any case, yeah, episode 3 will now be 4, and 4 will now be 3, which will have some slight machinimation to it. If you like that, then stick around and check it out sometime. You might be surprised. Alright. Well, now that that's done, let's go on to my last subject that I've written down. That would be my All for Freedom series. Namely, the Next Gen Chronicles. Now, originally when I started out, I wanted to be a sprite comic, but since I have not been working on the character sprites for a very long time, I've made a big decision on DeviantArt. Basically, it will no longer be a sprite comic, but it will instead be a hand-drawn comic. Yeah, I'm actually going to attempt drawing the comic from scratch. Also, it will not be on my Smack Jeeves account. It will instead be on DeviantArt. So, if you have not checked me out on DeviantArt, you might want to if you're looking forward to that series. Now, if there's going to be a dub, in case you were wondering, I personally am not planning on dubbing it. If anybody else wants to attempt to dub it once it gets started, by all means, help yourself. But, of course, it will take a long time to put together, so... yeah, these things don't grow on trees, you know. Really, I'm going to try to keep the drawings as simple as possible. Try not to add too much detail so there's not much strain on me. Speaking of which, some of the characters have somewhat been redesigned. Namely, starting off with RoboSlash. He has had a very big design change, as you should see on screen. On the left, it should be his original design, and on the right should be the new design. Yeah. You'll probably get a better look at it on DeviantArt. Also, Slash has had a slight change as well, namely with his shirt and the beam saber, his family heirloom, or so I've written out for him. Shirt's unoriginal, but honestly, I don't care. Yeah, not much of a change, and some may disagree with it, but hey, they're my fan characters. I get to do what I want with them. All right. Of course, I do try to keep them balanced. Not like, what are they, Mary Sue's and Gary Stu's? I don't know. I honestly don't know how those work. Yeah, some of the characters there will be redesigned, just so they're easier for me to work with and draw with. Especially Tytax. I'm probably going to have to redesign him again, because the way he's drawn out... yeah, he's not that easy for me to draw by hand. I may have to simplify him a bit, and still try to find a way to make him more threatening. But, yeah, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see what nature brings. In any case, if you, like I said, if you're interested in All for Freedom, go to my DeviantArt. You might find some stuff there, including other artwork and everything. And you may find something else, which some of you haters of a certain animal might turn away from. That animal is frequently featured in a certain kid show. You probably have a guess of what it is. Yeah. Well, wish I could give a hint, but I can't think of anything. Oh well. I'll probably figure something, maybe I won't. Or maybe you guys can just check DeviantArt and figure it out yourself. Or rather, just see for yourself, whatever. Alright, I think this update's gone on quite long enough, so thanks to my endless rambling. So that's gonna be it for me, YouTubers. So that's just it. yeah. If you're interested in my Let's Play, stay tuned this Sunday for Let's Play number 9, and next Thursday for Let's Play number 10. So, until next time, YouTubers, on that note, I take my leave.